push this button, slide this thing, put this thing in, drop the needle on the vinyl. If it ain't vinyl, it ain't final. We're going to be hearing some Allman Brothers before too long. He's rated as one of the top guitarists at this time, if not tippy top. I was telling you the story of the owl, little gray owl, about the size of a little size mayonnaise jar that hit the passenger side of the vehicle as I was going around a hairpin turn in Clarksville, going up Cass Hill, shifting them gears and popping the clutch and jamming the brakes, putting the metal to the pedal and all that kind of stuff, burning rubber. I wasn't going all that fast, actually. And this owl hit the side of the vehicle. I backed up in the heavy rain and the fog, and I backed up, and finally on the side of the road there, sitting with a wing askew, was a little gray owl. Got out of the car and I approached the owl, picked it up with both hands, brought it and stuck it on the passenger seat, just like it was my dog, and we went for a ride in the car. I had the heater on full blast, and it was a cold night like last night, the rainy chill in the air, but not all that cold, but getting cold up there towards the top of the mountain, and you know how that is when it's damp and cold. And that owl started to make some noise, and I reached over and it jumped up on my finger and just perched there, and then pretty soon it flew up on the dashboard, and then flew up on the back of the seat, and then it flew up on the side of the window. So I cranked down the window there, and the owl flew out and flew away. I guess it was just stunned. Well, that's the story of the owl. Yeah, the story of the owl. I've known a lot of owls in my life. I knew a good guy that used to play basketball. His name was Al Ostrander. He's got a son named Butch, and Al was quite the basketball player. Anyway, in between the lines, nothing to do with owls or Ostranders. In between the lines, in the shadows of the starlit night, where the love songs loud and the whisperings bright, with the mustaches and beards are shining bright, all the hearts collide when the sun goes, the hour of the dog. Dirty dogs and cats all roam free. Love's a winding road, a twisted spree. Back seats and turnoffs where we dare to dream. Devils at the crossroad, unraveling the seams. Lights are on while the shades are drawn, and everything takes a man, you know, you see. Two looks and then, with hips that sway and stumbling throng, a satellite spins in a wild reverie. Dirty dogs and cats, they all roam free. Love's a winding road, a twisted spree. Back seats and turnoffs where we dare to dream. The devil's at the crossroads, unraveling seams. Oh, lovers and the strays, they dance in time. Hearts can't read their minds. Love is a rhyme, girls and boys, or whatever it's called. So let the passion rise, let the barriers fall. Dirty dogs and cats, they all roam free. Love's a winding road, twisted spree. Back seats and turnoffs where we dare to dream. Devils at the crossroads, unraveling seams. So here's to the hearts that take a chance tonight. I want to be your lover, let's ignite. In between the lines, we'll find our song. Together we'll soar. Can't you hear the throng? Now I'll tell you the story about two guys that meet in heaven and fall in love. They walk up to God and ask to be married, and God says to them, well, it may take some time and I'll get back to you. And 3 or 4 years pass, and God finally tells the men that they can be married, and A few more years pass, and the men, they fall out of love, but they're still good friends, and they approach God once more, and this time they ask for a divorce, and God responds, "It took me 4 years to find a priest in this place. How long do you think it's going to take me to find a lawyer?" Yes, sirree, golly, hanging out with the Dew, 91.5 WRPI Troy, deep in the basement of the Darren Communications Center. More in the continuing series of progressive brain damage with the Idiot Emeritus. 91.5 WRPI Troy, 7 to 9 in the mornings, hanging out with the Dew. Woo-hoo!